Stop scrolling because every country has that one story people swear is real. Not a cute fairy tale, not a Disney version. The kind of folklore your grandparents told you so you wouldn't go outside at night. Tonight we're taking a fast world tour of the most popular legends, each one with a twist, a rule or a warning, and if you break it, you don't get a second chance. And here's the deal. At the end, I'll tell you the one piece of folklore that shows up in multiple countries with different faces, and it's creepier than any single monster. Let's go. 1. Ireland, the Banshee. In Ireland, people didn't fear the sound of footsteps at night, as much as they feared a sound you can't outrun. The wail of the Banshee. She isn't just a ghost, she's a warning. If you hear her crying, soft like wind through reeds or sharp like a scream, it means someone in the family is about to die. And the worst part, you're not supposed to go looking for her, because the people who chase the sound sometimes come back changed. Like they heard something they weren't meant to. 2. Japan, Kuchisake-onna, the slit-mouthed woman. Japan has a legend that's basically a trap disguised as a question. A woman in a mask approaches you at night and asks, "Am I beautiful?" If you say no, she attacks. If you say yes, she removes the mask and reveals a mouth cut ear to ear and asks again. Whatever you answer, you lose. Unless you know the folklore exit code, distract her, confuse her, and break the script. Because in these stories, the monster doesn't just want your fear, she wants your response. 3. Mexico, La Llorona. La Llorona is one of the most famous legends in Latin America, the weeping woman. People say she wanders near rivers, crying for children she lost. But the horror isn't only her sadness, it's what happens if you hear her too clearly. Some versions say the closer her crying sounds, the farther away she actually is. And if it sounds distant, that means she's right behind you. 4. Germany. Krampus, Germany and Austria have Krampus, Santa's nightmare sidekick. Not a cheerful holiday villain, a creature with horns, chains, and a job description. Punish the misbehaved. In folklore, he doesn't just scare kids, he takes them. The detail that makes it stick? The sound. People describe chains dragging on stone before you ever see him. Which means the warning comes first, and the choice comes after. 5. Philippines, the aswang. In the Philippines, the aswang isn't one creature, it's a category of fear. Some versions are shapeshifters, some are vampires, some separate their upper body at night and hunt. The scariest part of aswang stories is how normal they can look in daylight, a friendly neighbour, a quiet stranger. Folklore doesn't always warn you about the dark, sometimes it warns you about the ordinary. 6. Scotland, the Kelpie. Scotland's Kelpie is a water spirit that appears as a beautiful horse near rivers or lochs. It's not there to be ridden. If you climb on, your hands stick to its skin, then it drags you into the water. The lesson is brutally simple. The most dangerous things often look inviting, peaceful, even helpful. 7. Nigeria, Mami Wata. Across parts of West and Central Africa, Mami Wata appears as a stunning water spirit, sometimes mermaid-like, sometimes human. She can bring wealth, luck, healing, but not for free. The folklore is always an exchange. If she chooses you, you might gain everything and still lose yourself, because the price is usually devotion, secrecy, or the slow erosion of your normal life until you don't recognize it. 8. India, the churel. In parts of India, the churel is said to be the spirit of a woman who died wronged, especially in childbirth or betrayal. Some versions describe her feet turned backward, so you only realize what she is once it's too late. And she doesn't always kill. Sometimes she drains years from men, leaving them hollow and aged. A revenge story turned into a warning. Some grief doesn't disappear. It returns. 9. Romania, Strigoi. Romania's Strigoi isn't the Hollywood vampire. It's closer to a restless dead that refuses to stay buried. It can leave the grave, torment family, drain life, and spread misfortune. Folklore often includes rituals. Garlic, stakes, reburials, iron nails, things meant to anchor a soul, which is terrifying in its own way. It implies people truly believe the dead might still be walking around. Not in movies, but in their villages. 10. China, Jiangshi, hopping vampire. China has the Jiangshi, often called the hopping vampire. Rigid body, arms outstretched, moving in stiff hops. It doesn't charm you. It hunts you like a glitch in reality. Some stories say it's a corpse reanimated by improper burial or spiritual imbalance. Meaning the horror isn't just a creature, it's the idea that one mistake in tradition can create something unnatural. 11. Brazil. Curupira. Brazil's forests have the Curupira, a guardian spirit with backward feet. It's said to protect animals and punish hunters who kill more than they need. He confuses people by leaving tracks that lead the wrong way, trapping them deeper in the jungle. This one hit differently. It's not evil. It's justice. Wild, merciless justice. A reminder that nature in folklore isn't a backdrop. It's a living force that takes offense. 12. United States. The Headless Horseman. America's most iconic folklore villain rides out of the dark. The Headless Horseman. A figure on horseback, head missing, sometimes carrying a jack-o'-lantern like a substitute. It's the perfect Halloween legend because it feels like a chase you can't win. You hear hoofbeats. You run. And the story always ends with, they never found him again. Folklore loves that ending because it lets your imagination finish the horror. Now here's the pattern I promised you. Across countries, across languages, across centuries. Folklore keeps repeating the same idea. The world has rules you don't know you're breaking. Don't follow the crying. Don't answer the question wrong. Don't ride the horse. Don't go near the water at night. Don't trust the friendly stranger. These stories survive because they stick to something primal. Curiosity, isolation, darkness, the unknown, and the fear that the moment you notice the monster, it already noticed you. So here's my question for you. Which country's folklore hit you the hardest? And what legend from your own town do you swear is real? If you want a part 2, I'll do Forbidden Folklore. The legends people hesitate to tell out loud, including the ones with rules you're not even supposed to repeat. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it, and drop your country in the comments. I'll pin the most requested ones and feature them in the next episode.